affording child care. Indiana families who rely on vouchers from the state will be getting less money this year.
For some families, up to 50% less, but the YMCA of Greater Indianapolis wants to help. Samantha Johnson is here now after visiting one of their early learning centers today. And Sam, I think every parent has certainly dealt with, the realities of the expenses of childcare.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now, a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion. The YMCA is trying to make a difference here. Today I visited their Fishers location, got to spend the day with the little ones, the babies. And for all of this to make sense, I need to give you a little background, okay? So these vouchers, they come from Indiana's Child Care and Development Fund. This summer, we know about 55,000 kids depended on those vouchers for care. And at the YMCA of Greater Indianapolis, they serve thousands of kids in their before and after school programs. The old vouchers used to cover the cost, but now because of changes in this year's state budget, families are having to pay that remaining cost. The families who are getting these vouchers are already considered low income by the state, and staff tell me parents will have to make tough decisions for the rest of this school year.
It creates fear for our families of how am I going to make ends meet? Am I going to still have child care for our staff team? Am I still going to have a job?
Now, because of all of these changes, enrollment at care centers is also down, including here at the Y. Parents having to choose to keep their kids at home, and that means missing work or either other obligations too. So the YMCA said, we can do something about this. They've decided to step up and help, and they decided to cover the cost of their before and after school programs for those affected families for the rest of the months. That's about $22,000 a week.
Oh, wow. That's great help and a great first step. But what about the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's not a long-term fix, and they acknowledge that. That's where we come in, though, because they want to take this one step further. The Y is actually starting a campaign to raise $750,000, and that would cover the cost for this before and after school program for families for the rest of 2025. So you can donate on their website. You can decide to sponsor a child, pay for their week of care. We'll talk about more of some of these numbers from the state and also how you can help coming up tonight if you can join us for 13 News at 6:15.
Yeah, because it's child care and helping parents, but then we're also talking about the development of a child, the young development.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Sam.
We'll see you at 6:15. Thank you.